All right, just a quick recap. So here are the rules for people who like lists of things. So when can you use a dot? When it's a string. When it's a string and it's a valid character. So it can't be a number. It can't have quotes around it. No weird characters and no expressions. Expressions are things like 2 + 2, things like that. So with brackets, really you can use brackets all the time. You can use it with strings, numbers, variables, weird characters, and expressions. So why in the world would we use dots? Why does that even exist? Anyone have a guess? Forgot where we left off. We were here, gray, light gray sweatshirt. Yeah.
Why would we use dots?
Yeah, why would we ever use dots if we can always just use the bracket? Seems like it covers all the cases. You don't have to think too hard. Yeah, that's exactly right. We do things just to save characters, and you'll see that when we get to, actually, in just, I think, the next slide, when we talk about destructuring. We like to type less, because if you're typing these things all day, every day, over and over and over again, a few characters could turn into a lot of save time. However, it doesn't always work, so as you're speedily typing through all of your property definitions, just keep in mind the rules. Awesome. So here's a recap. Of course, my thing is all weird. I'm going to skip the recap, but this is here for you to quiz yourself. So a learning technique that I like to share with people is, as you're going through a course, instead of taking notes, write a study guide for yourself so that you can quiz yourself later. And so this is an example of that, this recap. So some things is like, what is an object, right? What is the difference between dot and bracket notation? I'm not going to go over them because we've been going through them, but I recommend taking notes like this if you're a note taker. And then on your way home, or whatever, whenever you have a free moment, just go through them, quiz yourself, and then you can see what's sticking, and then you can find patterns in what is working for you, what teaching styles work for you, what frequency of repetition do you need to learn something new, things like that. So there's also apps for this. Like, have you heard of Anki? It's like flashcard kind of apps. I would just look for flashcard apps if you want to invest in the technological piece, but usually I'm kind of a pen and paper person. Awesome. Does anyone do this already when they take notes? No? It's worth a try.